December 5 na tayo po. Thanks God, it's a Friday. Ito po si Nico Fabian. Nandito naman sa programa natin, Nick Talk, the Real Talk with Nico. Ilang tulog na lang, no? Tapos gising na tayo. Pasko na. December 25 is Merry Christmas Day sa ating lahat, mga Roman Catholic believers, mga Kristiyano po, and hindi lang mga Kristiyano, ano? Lahat tayo sa mundo, no? We'll be celebrating the universal celebration which we called Christmas. And then after 1 week, we are going to celebrate or welcome ang 2026 New Year. So sa mga kapatid ko, sa mga kaibigan ko at kababayan ko po dito sa Malaysia, and of course ang mga kababayan natin, kapatid and kaibigan natin, mga overseas Filipino workers sa iba-ibang parte ng nasyon or sa mundo. And of course, ang mga kapatid, kababayan and kaibigan natin dyan po sa Pilipinas, I hope everything is running smoothly sa inyong lahat po today. Today is Friday, December 5, and thanks God, it's a Friday. Bukas, weekend holiday na naman tayo. Ready na ba tayo sa Noche Buena natin, yung 500? Kalukuhan yun, di ba? Kalukuhan yun, di ba? But anyway, before I will give you some news or some reactions or comments regarding some issues dyan po sa Pilipinas, I just want to inform first to pass my sincere condolences now to one of the leaders dito po sa Sabah. And for those who has or has not yet received or got the news po na ang Sabah BN Chief natin dito po sa Sabah o Barisan Nasional Sabah Chief, si Dato Bong Mokhtar Radin passed away at 1:46 this morning. 1:46 this morning. Namatay po si Dato Bong Mokhtar Radin. Dato Mokhtar is yun po ang member of parliament from Sabah. At the same time, he was just newly elected again as assemblyman ng Lamal. Anong rason po or anong dahilan kung bakit namatay siya po? I'm still waiting for any further details coming from the immediate family of Dato Bong Mokhtar Radin. But confirm po coming from the immediate family, mga anak ni Dato Bong Mokhtar, that he died at the age of 66 at 1:46 this morning. So, sincere condolences to the family of Dato Bong Mokhtar, and at the same time, lahat ng mga kaibigan, mga supporters ng Sabah BN. We lost a very good leader po. Sincere and very good leader po. Yan po. We lost a good leader. Anyway, so coming from my family, myself, and the Filipino community, we would like to pass our condolences. May his soul rest in peace. Okay? Yon po ang very sad notisya that I can pass or I am passing to all of you sa mga followers ko po dito sa Nick Talk, the Real Talk with Nico. Okay? Huwag natin kalimutan, let's include the souls of Dato Bong Mokhtar po sa mga prayers natin po. So, he will be enjoying everlasting peace together with our Creator. Ang any other details po, just go to our Daily Express newspaper and of course Daily Express online, and you will be able to see ang other details regarding the death of Dato Bong Mokhtar Radin, who died at 1:46 a.m. this morning at the age of 66. Okay? Now, punta na naman tayo dito po sa other issues dyan po sa Pilipinas. I also want to remind ang mga kababayan ko dyan po sa Pilipinas, especially those who are residing sa mga river banks, no? Or mga flood-prone areas. Ingat lang kayo po kasi nandito na naman ang typhoon si Wilma, no? Ang typhoon si Wilma po. is entering the Philippine area of responsibility, and let's hope that itong typhoon po will not bring damages, big damages sa bayan natin, sa buhay ng mga Filipino po. As we get closer to our Christmas celebration po, coming of our Savior Jesus Christ, sana lang po menos-menos na ang sabihin natin ang damages as a result of these natural calamities, which we cannot control. Natural lang ito po. This is what we call natural calamities. Natural calamities. We can prevent from damages, but we cannot stop ang natural calamity po. And of course, alam na natin ang Pilipinas, not only the Philippines and some other countries like Japan, Thailand, Taiwan, even China. This is the season of a typhoon po dito sa region natin. Kaya nga, ingat lang tayo. Okay? So, ngayon, ang issue that I want to share with you ngayon, itong araw na December 5, is itong tungkol sa corruption sa Pilipinas. Corruption sa Pilipinas. Kahapon, for your information po, kahapon, may isang tao, religious leader, na during his sermon, sa misa po, bravely he called ang mga congressmen natin po, ang nasa gobyerno natin po, ang mga politicians natin, na tumigil na kayo sa mga kalukuhan, sa mga korupsyon. Ito po ang sigaw, sigaw ng isang bishop po sa Pilipinas, and I am referring to no other than ang bishop natin po sa Pilipinas. Later on, I'm going to share with you po ang video, ang news ng sabi natin bishop who said in front of ang Speaker ng House of Representatives, si Speaker Faustino Boying D. III, at saka ang mga empleyado dyan po sa Kongreso, who attended the Mass po kahapon dyan po sa complex sa opisina mismo ng sa opisina mismo ng Kongreso po. And I am referring to no other than itong bishop natin po, si Bishop Emeritus Antonio Tobias, during a Thanksgiving Mass inside the House of Representatives kahapon po. Bishop Emeritus Antonio Tobias of the Novaliches delivered a firm message that silenced the whole. Yun, mag-deliver yan po during his sermon, when he delivered that very strong message po, tumahimik lahat. Ang mga tao, those who are attending ang misa. In front of lawmakers, staff, media, and Speaker Faustino Boji D. III, he called out massive corruption involving officials, especially in the controversial flood control projects. He described the involvement of certain legislators, hindi naman lahat, as a great disgrace. Nakakahiya yan po. And a betrayal of public trust. Yun po, sabi ni Bishop Tobias. Warning that pervasive corruption risks leading the nation into total disarray. Totoo naman yan po. Ito po, ang sigaw, ang mensahe ni Bishop Tobias. Kaya pwede ba Kaya pwede ba tumigil na kayo? Tumigil na kayo. Have pity on your people, on our people. Yon po ang sabi ni Bishop Tobias. Tumigil na kayo. Tama na yon. Tama na yon po. Tahimik lang lahat po. Tahimik lang na those who attended ang, sabihin natin, ang misa kahapon dyan po sa Kongreso. Galing po. Ha? I salute itong bishop po. I really salute itong bishop for coming out. Kasi mayroon din yung religious leaders natin po. Ha? Basta sa harap ng mga tao involved sa issue na yan po, may diplomatic way sila po. But itong bishop, si Bishop Tobias, walang, for him, magalit kayo sa akin o hindi, totoo naman ito. Totoo naman ito. Sana lang po, mga ibang leaders natin, not only religious leaders, but iba pang mga leaders natin po from the different sectors dyan po sa Pilipinas. Let us be brave enough to tell the truth. Saktan man sila o hindi, tell the truth. Dahil although the truth hurts, pero mabuti yun po, we tell the truth para they will open their eyes, their mind, and hopefully they will change. Hopefully they will change. Kayo po, what do you think? Ang mensahe ni Bishop Tobias. Do you agree? Para sa akin po, kami dito sa Sabah, mga Filipinos dito sa Sabah po, we support, we agree, we salute itong Bishop Tobias. Tobias po. Matapang na matapang, he said this in front of the lawmakers. Especially in front of the speaker. Gising na kayo, dapat. No? Mr. Speaker, you heard ang mensahe ng Bishop. Please talk to your colleagues dyan po sa Kongreso. Especially itong mga tao involved sa corruption. Involved dito po sa flood control projects. Anomalous deals. Involved dito po sa 2025 national budget. Involved dito po sa questionable items dyan po sa 2026 national budget natin po. Maawa naman kayo sa mga Pilipinos po. And those involved po, investigahan ninyo. Investigahan. Give them a chance to clarify their names. Kung yan man ang kailangan, give them a chance. Investigate. Kayo mismo po, investigate ang mga tao ninyo. Because what is happening now, apparently, instead of punishing the right people po, no, you are punishing the wrong people. Kaya, although I do not condone ang mga misdeeds ni Congressman Kiko Barzaga, may mali din siya po. May mali din siya. And he accepted ang verdict. Suspension of 60 days. Walang salary, walang perks for 60 days. He accepted it openly. But sa amin lang po, why give priority dito sa case ni Congressman Barzaga, samantala po, mas grabe po ang kasalanan, no? At allegations regarding several of congressmen involved dito po sa corruption, sa flood control projects at saka sa national budget po. Dapat po, if you're talking about protecting the image and reputation of the august body or House of Representatives po, sino mas mabigat? Ang issue magnanakaw or ang issue ang isang kongresista who is very vocal about corruption, especially those involved or those part of the House of Representatives. Mas mabigat ang issue ng magnanakaw. Diba? Mas mabigat yun po. So yun po ang issue natin ngayon dito sa programa nating Nick Talk, The Real Talk with Nico. Kayo po, what do you think? Palagay ninyo po, do you agree? Do you agree with the bishop? I totally agree. Or kami dito po sa Sabah, we totally agree. Ang sermon or mensahe ni Bishop Tobias. Gising na tayo, dapat ikulong na po ang mga magnanakaw. So siguro hanggang dito na lang muna ang programa natin. Kayo nang bahala po. No? Kayo nang bahala and open up our minds and huwag tayo matakot to tell the truth. Masking sino pa sa harap natin po. Masking sino pa sa harap natin. So with this, once again, si Nico Fabian would like to say thank you very much for making me a part of your day today. Maraming salamat. All the best. Godspeed sa inyong lahat. And advance Merry Christmas to all of you. To the immediate families, friends of the late Sabah BN, chairman or chief natin dito po sa Sabah, we would like, I myself and my family and the whole Filipino community dito sa Sabah po, we are extending our sincere condolences to the family and may Datu Bung Mokhtar Radin rest in peace. Hanggang dito na lang. Bye and I love you.